how do we bridge the knowing-doing gaps? We focus on something called live projects. We keep pushing you all towards doing.
How does XIME ensure that students move beyond from just acquiring knowledge to actually applying it?
First, let's look at it as when students pass out of here. There are two contexts which are important. One is when students pass out of a B school, the industry that absorbs them actually is very looking at people who are industry ready. If they have to then take you and train you for 6 to 12 months and you're not hitting the ground running, you're not of impact for them. That's one context. The second important context specifically in India is most MBA aspirants or people studying MBA don't have work experience. When we did a quick check with you all, some of you had work ex and some of you didn't have. I like that part because it brings some diversity of thought, but fundamentally these two contexts become important. Now, therefore, how do we provide platforms and tools that help in the doing part? So obviously one of the most common things all B schools use is the summer internship program, particularly for, let's say, people who don't have work experience. We focus on people or something called live projects. So we are in an industrial hub. So we identify, students identify their own, faculty help identify companies in the neighborhood that are small companies where you can work. A person without work ex, go and spend some time in the domain of their interest so that they learn how a company operates. So those are live projects. Then we've got assignments where you are used to working with data, not just some theoretical data. So if you have to build a growth case, you have to look at a lot of data. We've got tools like Statista, Traxon, etc. If it's a private company, stuff for what's the market going to grow like. And using all that, you build your business case. So you actually build a business case, a growth case. Then there are these market-based projects, which actually, that's the one I love the most. But market-based projects is, you're not in the company, but we find what is an opportunity space that's exciting out there, and how can students work in a group and collaborate with each other to maybe create that growth strategy. Then of course we've got tools. Last year for the first years we gave Coursera. Certifications, that's knowing. But then when they work with data, projects, guided or unguided, they're actually working and doing again. And now of course the recent addition is Bloomberg. Again, certifications, a lot of money saved there for the students, but more importantly, working with live data, learning how to do that is another such tool. So every course that we have, we try to bunk in. And of course, how can I forget the famous case studies or simulations? We have the world's best, and where you actually get to take real decisions without the risk. Yeah, so that's how we keep pushing you all towards doing, and you learn by your mistakes, but you don't lose your job because you're still studying.